Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, we're going retro tonight. This is BestInSlot, and welcome back to our InGen facility modded park build right here on Jurassic World Evolution. Now, we only have a couple of videos left. It's very sad. We really don't have that much room. We've probably got room for two nice big exhibits over here on the right, and then we may do like a little park tour, and that's probably going to be about it. So, the beginning of the end for our lovely stuff. Now, two new dinosaurs today. Well, one remodeled dinosaur. Well, two remodeled dinosaurs, basically. It is getting harder and harder to find mods I want to use, but these are both pretty cool. Before we get into what those are going to be, although I'm sure you can tell by the thumbnail, I have finally, it's not the best time to show you, it's the middle of the bloody night, but I have finally updated the Alpine Tundra Mod. So this is Tundra Landscape Mod. I'm going to link it down below again, although we have already done so. Made by Dan Murphy, 1014. Don't know why. I don't know if there was 1013 Dan Murphys before this Dan Murphy, and this is, yeah, who knows. Anyways, so not only does the ground texture look better, hopefully, let's just stick some sand down here, maybe? Does that look less like sand? More like snow? I don't know, but anyways, that texture's been updated, and, more importantly, in my opinion, so the redwoods have snow on, although they already did, I think. I don't actually see it on that one. But, more important than any of that, also, what's that squeaking? The rocks are now appropriately snowy, which is what you'd want in a tundra landscape, so, I don't know what's going on there, though, but very, very cool. So, I'll update that, go check out this mod if you want. It makes a really nice change of pace, it really does. I really recommend it. We do, of course, have new named... Oh, we might do some herbivores in there. That's what we'll do. We'll do a double dinosaur exhibit next video. Anyways, we are going to get some new dinosaurs. The first things we are going to get is... Well, let's nip this up to speed. Speed. Sorry. We're going to get ourselves a couple of Acrocanthosauruses. So, a basic one. And I believe there are alternate colours. So what we're using here is the Cretaceous Calamity Acrocanthosaurus, uploaded by Harlequin's Ego back in mid-February. Cretaceous Calamity was, of course, an awesome Zoo Tycoon 2 mod. So they've done a Acrocanthosaurus in that sort of style. And let's go ahead and find a new skin colour. Vivid. Let's see what that looks like. There we go. Lovely stuff. Now, whilst all that malarkey is going on, we need to build an exhibit for our dinosaurs. So they're going to sit here, something else is going to sit there, and we'll put some little herbivores in this gap. Oh no! Yes. Oh no, wait, no. This is going to be sheep? Or herbivores? Or fish? I actually can't remember what this plan was going to be. We were going to turn this into a little dinosaur paddock, right? The idea being it gets transported over here to feed the Spinosauruses. I think that's what we were going to do. I don't know. It's been sick. Oh, no. I don't dry things myself, you crazy person. I don't do things. Doing things for nerds. Get these buildings fixed. So, what are we going to do for our park build? What are we going to do to make the... I like the idea, because we've got these new tundra rocks, right, of building like a really craggy, cliffy, rough kind of environment. The Cretaceous Calamity Acrocanthosaurus is actually black and white in colouring, so I think it's actually really going to suit it. I only just came up with that, but I think that's a cool idea, so we're going to go with that now. Let's think about how this is going to look. I want to take this outskirts bit here, grab that into that, and we're going to push this forward a little bit like so. Pretend that my entire park is even and symmetrical, even though it's not. Okay, and go across there, and we'll keep this one a little bit tighter to the path, like so. Don't use up all the room. It's going to be a big exhibit though. Want enough room to get some height in here and stuff like that. Come back down again. And we'll go across from here. It's going to be beautiful. You just wait and see. You're going to be like, whoa, BestInSlot's got mad skills. And you're going to tell your friends, and they'll be like, whoa, BestInSlot's got mad skills. And then you'll be bullied because nobody talks like that. I mean, people do talk like that. I suppose I'd probably talk like that. Do I have mad skills? I do have mad skills. Anyways, doesn't it look beautiful though? Honestly, the snow makes me so happy. It really does. Damn you, global warming. Okay, so let's meet our Cretaceous Calamity Acrocanthosaurus. I really like the look of this one. Very excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
I also, weirdly enough, have a slight suspicion that I've already done a video on this. I have a vague recollection. Have I seen this before? I have a vague recollection of seeing this thing. It's very cool though, it must be said. It looks great. Big fan of that. It does look Zoo Tycoon 2-y in its own way, but it not only brings in the new skin, which is beautiful by the way, the colouring is amazing, but a brand new model. Now I love the big, chunky, colourful Acrocanthosaurus. I know most people hate it, but I love it. But this one does look much more appropriate, if we're honest. I think that's actually really cool looking. It's actually funny, so I actually googled Cretaceous Calamity just to make sure I wasn't being an idiot. So basically what happened was Cretaceous Calamity was in development a long time ago for Zoo Tycoon 2, and then Harlequin's Ego, who made this mod, kind of revitalized it with a whole new team back in 2017. Now I don't know if that's still a thing. I know Zoo Tycoon 2 modding has definitely calmed down in recent years, but that wasn't that long ago, so you never know. But it does seem the work has been brought into Jurassic World Evolution, which is probably a more logical place for it to be. Any hoozle, let's pop out the other one. Let's have a look at the skin. Actually, we should make all of them, shouldn't we? We need to pick the best skins. You're just vaguely purple. Well said. That does make me slightly suspicious that maybe what they've done is keep the default colour changes. Let's just pop out a couple more. We'll decide between these four. So it's going to be wetland and steppe or... Oh no, this is okay. We'll have to do 2 sets of this. Where have you gone, purple boy? There you are. I do not like the purple one. I will get that out of the way right now. So we're going to knock you out. Mama says we're going to knock you out. You're gone. We're actually going to knock out both because I know I want the default one. We're going to have the default black and white and then we're going to mix it up with one other colour. But it's not going to be that one. So, whilst all that's going on, and I feel very mean to the poor purple one, we are going to do some stuff over here in our landscape. I think I want to bring the river in. I think that might look pretty cool. We'll change that again, as we all want to do. We're going to be thinning, bloody Nora. We're going to be thinning this up quite a lot in a minute, but I just like it when the river kind of naturally diverges and leads into exhibits and stuff like that. But this is going to be a thinner branch of the river. As so. And we'll do it this way instead. I want a nice big... Whoa, no. Ah, you know what? Maybe. Yeah. Now, for some reason, we always do this. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. And the path is going to have to cross over the river, which I always like. It never really properly works, but we can pretend it's cool, and cool things are cool. What are we doing over here? How are we doing? Purple, go to sleep. I don't like you. Be knocked out already. You nerd. Okay, cool. So, let's get our hill on. The idea is lots of hills, lots of slopes, and then, you know what we need? We need like a roughen button like Planet Zoo has. And like creative control like Planet Zoo has. Anyways, lots of roughness. I kind of want to keep the water in though, if possible, like through the middle. Yes, good stuff. I like the little break in it though, so can we bring the break back? There we go. The one over there. Just naturally as the water gets sort of harder it's harder for it to pass through kind of thing. And then we're going to bring some rocks in. We're going to go hard on the rocks. I've never really just done that, just cover an enclosure in rocks. So that's what we're going to do today. Sounds very exciting. If you're into rocks, this is the place to be. That's going to be my new tagline. Sounds like I'm a geologist. What are we doing over here? How have you not been knocked out yet? You're a tough old son of a gun, aren't you? Let's go to you. Of course, you have all left name suggestions down below for these dinosaurs from the last video. We'll check those out in a minute. And do not forget to check out the QT in the description down below to leave name suggestions for the Acrocanthosauruses and the other dinosaurs we'll be looking at in a little bit. Now, let's check out these new colours. Will wetland pattern be any better than the purple boy? The light behind the redwoods and everything makes me very happy. You're okay, it's just brown. It looks fine. It's better than it's currently winning. Let's put it that way. I don't know. I kind of just want to pick one of these ones. Oh, you're We've got like a green one and a brown one. Let's pop out the other two as well. Screw it. We'll just pop them all out. We'll see what happens. And we'll decide between two of those to see who's currently winning. I'm tempted to go for the slightly lighter green one just because the black one is already quite dark in coloration. Whereas the green one, it's at least visibly lighter. Whereas the brown looks quite cool, but it's quite a dark brown, you know, so it kind of blends in a little bit more. So, knock you out. You are going to have to chill there and hopefully not murder me for a little bit. Tell you what. and knock you out as well. How's that for a plan? There we go. Right, let's give some food to this boy over here before he dies. That'll do. Okay, and I'd like to get even hillier, if possible. Yeah, I know, crazy. You're sitting there like, whoa, BestInSlot, you can't get that hilly. I'm like, yes, I can, YouTube. Yes, I bloody can. I was born to do this. They called me Hill Boy in college. They didn't. That would have been very... Oh, no, what's going on here? I don't like that at all. They didn't call me Hill Boy. Imagine if they called you Hill Boy. What would you have to do to get that as a nickname? Something bizarre, I'm sure. Anyways. Oh, what if we raise... What if... Right, we're going to build a waterfall. That's what we're going to bloody do. We're going to build a blimmin' waterfall. It's not actually going to have falling water, which you'd think would make it not a waterfall. But that's... If you're... Shut up, right, okay. No, that's not how the world works. So, the idea is we put water up here at the top, and we kind of, like, move it over. That's as close as it's going to get, isn't it? Yeah, okay, cool. Doesn't get any better than that. That's as close as I can make it. But if we do this like a little lake at the bottom, you can kind of pretend. We can put some, like, trees in that area to kind of blend it in so you don't really notice that there, you know, isn't water running down the hill. But there is. There is. Okay, cool. Hey! Oh, right, yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, let's do that right now then. Okay, so forest here. There you go. Mainly at the bottom. I don't want it on, like, the super, super hilly parts, you know? How are we doing? Chill? We are, soon. I might have to knock you out as well. Everybody needs knocking out. Okay, you've been... Oh, right, yeah. Which is one I don't like? Actually, can't tell. I think it's this one. Yeah, it is. I actually quite like it. It's just not the one we're looking for. Right, jungle pattern. Will you take the next spot? We're looking for a number 2 player here. Is it you? I can't tell because of the lighting. You're very pretty, though.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Acrocanthosaurus to the park.
Is it green? Is it like a dark green? I think I like it. It would go against what I said a minute ago, but that's okay. I'm a big old liar anyway. Alpine pattern! Alpine, I'm not convinced by. Like, how's it going to look any different? This is... It's a pain in the ass. I can't see a bloody thing, but this lighting is amazing. Look at that. That is stunning. It's funny, if there's one thing Frontier's engine actually does really, really well, the lighting effects are always incredible. Planet Zoo as well has incredible lighting. But that doesn't help me right now. There we go. Okay, so we got like green and brown going on there. That's pretty cool. That's... Yeah, see, that one's very similar to the default. I think we have a winner right there. Acro number 5. Also known as Mambo number 5. Mambo number 5. So... in the comments, in the cutie, linked in the description down below, do let me know what you want to call our 2 Acrocanthosauruses. Now, with that done, it is time for some little baby dinosaurs, otherwise known as small dinosaurs. We're going to ramp up our hatchery capacity like so. Don't know why I do it like so, but my mouth just kind of does its own thing in these videos. I don't really plan it, it just kind of happens naturally. And we are actually going to make some Deinonychus. Now, I love the Deinonychus, I do. But not everyone is obsessed with its tadpole head the same way I am. So we do have new versions of the Deinonychus to play with today. And I guess we're going to do it. I'm not happy about it. I like my tadpole Deinonychus. But we are here to experiment and try new things out. So, whatever. I will never forget you, Deinonychus, though. Remember that I love you, okay? I may be replacing you for a silly version. Oh, made by Digital Duck, by the way, whose work I featured on several videos already, because it's really good. Yeah, that one's pretty cool. Look at those colours. It's like a mouldy coffee or something. Which is what I look for in both my dinosaurs and my women, as it happens. Right, so you're getting knocked out, and we can go work on our enclosure a little bit more. Because I did go a little bit harder on the forest than I intended, I think. How are we... Wait, oh wait, yes, sorry buddy. There you go. At least he's had time to calm down, right? That's what we were looking for. I think we maybe just do like a harder forest section down here. And then I can loosen it up over in these other bits, you know? Like up there, I don't really want forest. I quite like it by the water's edge though, right there. I think it's important to have it at both sides of the fence just to make it seem a little bit more natural. Maybe that doesn't make sense because we are meant to be a research facility, but I tend to give up on that. I think that looks quite nice. I think you could believe it. I think you could believe it if you totally pretended. I'm wondering if we make this rock, is that going to be better? The problem is you actually can't really see anyway because the trees naturally put grass all over the... If you look at it straight from above, you could imagine the water going through. You can imagine it, right? Imagine it's all going blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? There you go. Hey, buddy. Oh, hello. I want to put more snow on this one because from a distance it looks like it's covered in snow, and you get in there and it's like it's grassy as anything. Doesn't actually make sense as a phrase. That I've realised that it's very northern Britain. It's grassy as anything, that mate. You know, but as anything. But what about? Like, I have a dinosaur egg on my desk. It's not grassy in the slightest. Actually, it would have been in grass at some point. That was not. It's fake, so it wouldn't have. Okay, I have a pen with a sloth. No, sloths eat grass. Okay, I will find... Oh, sloths eat grass? No, but they eat vegetation. And grass is also vegetation. I need to find something that is nothing to do with grass. Okay. I got this like glass ball thing, and it's got like the solar system ingrained under the inside of it. Now technically there is grass in the solar system, but that might be stretching it a little bit too far, I think. Anywho, right, let's get to work. So what I want to do is sand. I want to get rid of some of this forest up here. It's funny using the sand as the default tool rather than grass. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of all this. This is rubbish. We are going to bring some rock in, but I really want to focus on the rock and the sand rather than anything else. If we're going to sell this kind of feel. You can go as well. Why are you being like this? You massive nerd. Go away. Thank you. And we can keep it like a little more grassy over there and in these little patches where the trees come in, I think. That makes more sense. Do-do-do, do-do-do. I don't want it to blend in too harshly, so I need to spread it in a little bit. How are we doing? Everyone happy, happy, happy? Looks pretty good. Good stuff. Right. So what we need now is rock. And we're going to assume that the snow would settle, obviously, at the top of the rock, right? So we're going to try to use the rock mainly on side bits, like so. The hills are never that uppy. Official term, by the way. Actually, I'd like a proper mountain kind of shape, but the hills are always very gradual and dewy. Dewy, by the way, is my favourite, like, like shortening of evolution in the world. Dewy. Unfortunately, it means it's quite difficult to make a mountain as opposed to a hill, but yeah, just a bit of rock in the right places. We can get something, make some cool little shapes in there. Contour lines actually really help. And I think around here as well, just around the river. Not that works. That looks a little weird, actually. A little bit here. Not too much. Something like that. Right, our other dinosaurs are ready. So, next up, ladies and gentle ladies, is some Deinonychus. My beautiful tadpole babies. They still sound like tadpole babies. They'll always be my tadpole babies. So stop right there. There we go. That is our new Deinonychus. The eyes are a little funky, but other than that, it's there's something about the head that bothers me, and you know what I think? I think it's actually purely the coloration choices, but it's a pretty cool dinosaur. If you're not into the tadpole variant of the Deinonychus, which makes you a terrible person, then maybe you want to give this one a go instead. Because it looks like a new dinosaur. It doesn't just look like the existing dinosaur with the tadpole taken away. It looks like a completely new dinosaur. There are some variants out there of the Deinonychus that literally just remove the tadpoleness, but meh, pish posh, pshaw, and so forth. Meh. Meh. I actually did the voice acting for the Deinonychus, in case you didn't know. In case you couldn't tell, frankly, from this miraculous performance I'm giving here. Let's get some helicopters on the way. Please don't stand there. Look, I know you want to socialise, but I need to release your other friends. Get out the blimmin' way. You used to be so beautifully colourful. Now look at you. Sorry, duck. They're very nice. I just love the Deinonychus already. I actually really like the striping on the legs. I did only just notice that. Also, the tail has a very unusual patterning. Like these two splodges. Very peculiar. And then I do actually really like the legs, yeah. I'm zooming in right in on the booty area there, but he'll understand. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Next up, we have the Rainforest. Oh, no. See, this is the problem. They do their socialising, right? It's like people who socialise in the middle of the pavement, right? They get into groups of, what the hell? They get into groups like 5 people and they just socialise in front of doorways or in the pavement. I'm like, there's people walking here. This is the purpose. Go into a bloody cafe if you want to talk, right? I'm not here to facilitate your conversation. Get out of the goddamn way. Anyways, I guess we'll get a better look at these. Random rant. We'll get into a better look at these in the middle of the next day. So whilst they're all getting knocked out by our manly man voice, we should do a little bit more work over here because we're not quite done. Now, first we're actually going to need more feeders. We've got one there. It's very important if you've got mixed big carnivores and little carnivores to have lots of feeders knocking around, otherwise the little carnivores will get spooked and they'll never eat, basically. They'll like really struggle to do so. And now we're going to get hella rocks. Hella rocks. So I'm not going to worry about putting down the same type a few times because we're going to put loads of them down. You're going to be like, whoa, BestInSlot, that's more rocks than I've ever seen. You should open a rock factory. Little do you know I already have. It's called... I'm going to think of a pun. It's going to be amazing. I don't know what it's going to be. It's going to be amazing. This is actually pretty cool though. I think it blends in nicer at night time, so I want to abuse this fact whilst we've got it. I never actually considered doing this. I think on usual Joey, this would look a little bit weird. But I think because we've got the snow blending it all together, it looks a lot better than it usually would. So, well done, Dan Murphy. It does look better at night time though. I'm really hoping that... I'm sure some of you have seen it already. There are, of course, supposed leaks, I should say. Not links. Or leaks, that's in the vegetable, about Jurassic World Evolution 2. Showcasing some Styracosaurus in the snow. Now, already I've seen people reposting this as though it's fact, and it's definitely not fact. It is the most believable leak we have, by far, because at the end of the day, we just haven't found out who it is. Every single other supposed fake leak that there's been, we know who did it. We do. We've traced it all back. Every fake leak that was reported on. The only leaks we can't trace completely is the first one, which got proved anyway with the, you know, talked about the Claire Park and it talked about Return to Jurassic Park, you know, the leak that was clearly from someone in Frontier. And then there's this one with the Styracosaurus in the snow. And usually with the fake leaks, we manage to find out who it is. So whilst I'm not convinced it's true, I'm definitely not convinced it's not true either. That's one I'm very much open-minded on at this point in time. Do we get more? Oh, it's still working on this one. There we go. Oh, there we don't go. What's going on? Are you still trying to take one down? You've been doing this for bloody ages! There we go. The manly man voice has failed, clearly. Now, I know what you're thinking. Not enough rocks. I agree. Let's get more rocks. Which one haven't I used? This one. There we go. Bam. If there's a space, there's a rock. I've literally never done this in a build before. So I'm just curious as to what it looks like, really. This is InGen's, you know, we're testing these dinosaurs out in different environments. This is, you know, how would they handle a rocky alpine environment? How all-terrain are our dinosaurs, you know? I think it might actually look good if we can get some more trees in here. Don't want to go overboard. What if we can get some... Got some redwoods. I just think in between the rocks, trees might look really cool. Although it's going to be a tight fit. Okay. I know I said I wasn't going to go overboard on trees, but these trees do make more sense for this kind of environment, you know?
Asset delivered.
I actually quite like it. That is really cool. It's at least original. There we go. All-terrain dinosaurs. So, the only problem remaining is it's quite hard to view said all-terrain dinosaurs. So I think what we want is like a row, a full-on row of viewing platform. Oh no. Okay, we'll put them down here. It's okay. It's like an absolute chunk of a row. Ein. Zwei. Even if I can't pronounce them, I can spell all these words. That's something, right? I really need to brush up on my German. Drei. Vier. Now, I always pronounce it as Vier, because it's spelled V-I-E-R, but I was told many times by my German-speaking friends and new people that it's actually like a F sound. Is it more like a F sound for Vier? For? I think so, I don't know. Otherwise, past Germans have lied to me. Okay, this is the row of towers. This is our, you know, it's like a football match, right? You know, where you've got like the executive boxes. This is the equivalent. This is where all the fancy people would come and hang out. Oh, I should address this. I've only just remembered. I think it was. Oh. I have to check this. I don't want to get this wrong. I'd feel guilty about it. Bear with me, folks. I know this isn't professional, but for good reason. Yeah, the guy who I mean, we're playing Jurassic World Evolution. I was going to do a single video for it, but you know, it's probably. I'll just talk about it since we're here. The guy who plays Simon Masrani in Jurassic World unfortunately passed away earlier today. Irfan Khan. Hopefully, I'm not butchering that pronunciation. So just, well, that kind of sucks. I don't really know what else to add other than that, but that's a big shame. He didn't die from corona. It was complications after a colon problem he's had for about a year now. I don't know if he's been working the past year. Simon Masrani, okay, I will admit I don't like Simon Masrani's death in Jurassic World. I think it was ridiculous. But he was one of the better characters in the film. He was actually one of the more interesting characters in the film. The guy was a very well-renowned actor, very well-known for, partially for popularizing Indian films and stuff like that in the West, and also just, you know, as a well-renowned Indian actor in the West, which still is not that common. It just isn't, and that's not a comment on Indian actors or anything. It's a comment on the state of the movie industry, whatever. I can't really think of that many others. There's a couple that come to mind. It's just, you know, thoughts, condolences. I know that's... I always hear thoughts and condolences and think, well, what the hell does that achieve? But it's just worth, you know, on a day when that happens, just to remember him and his contribution to the franchise that we all love. It's always sad when... I mean, it's sad when anyone dies, of course it is, like, inherently, but the fact is people die constantly. If you got sad about every death, then you'd be an absolute wreck. You wouldn't get anything done. It is extra sad when someone who contributed positively to something you love passes away, so you should just remember him for the good work he did in the franchise. I might do that at the start of the video. It feels a bit tacky putting this at the end. It only just popped back into my head, you know. I'll do a little bit at the start, but you guys can hear it twice in the video. There you go. Right, oh yeah, dinosaur names. Sorry, I do have to move on and actually do a video here as well, unfortunately. Right, so yes, we named the Spinosauruses. We have Poseidon, the god of the sea, and we have Tethys, the god of water, basically fresh water specifically, I believe. And we also have over here with our Herrerosauruses, this is Billabong, this is Kirkland, this is Hibiscus, this is Tiger King, and this is Commando. I've just decided I'm not going to do a thing at the start of the video, that will be even tackier. So, yeah, that'll do. Yeah, feel free, people, I'm sure that'll be a discussion topic in the comments, and, Riley, it should be. I did really like Simon Masrani. That is my only experience of Earth and Con's work. I won't pretend otherwise. I didn't see Life of Pi yet, stuff like that. I know he's been in plenty of Indian films and stuff as well, and there are several other fairly well-known Western films that he's been in. Anyways, yeah, just R.I.P. basically. It feels really weird to say this and then go on with the video, there's no tactful way to move from one subject to the other, but at the end of the day, we have to look at some dinosaurs. We're playing Jurassic World, basically. Anyways, those are our Deinonychus. So do remember, comment section, description, Bloody Nora, down below there is a cutie where you'll be able to leave name suggestions. If you want to leave name suggestions for our strange non-tadpole Deinonychus, which actually do look pretty cool, must be said. Alright, buddy, calm down. Oh, he's fuming. Then that would obviously be under small carnivores. And if you want to leave a name for our big boy Acrocanthosaurus, which we'll go take a look at now, then that would be under large carnivores in a shocking twist. Let's hop into capture mode for a little bit to finish things off. In our rocky outcrop kind of enclosure. Can you stop being inside each other, please? Tell you what, just for the end of this, I'm just going to turn the night cycle off. I just want to see my dinosaurs. As crazy as that might seem. The night cycle is really nice most of the time, but when you're just trying to sort of enjoy the builds, yeah, daytime's definitely better. I quite like this one, honestly. Did we do a review on this? Did I do a mod showcase on this Acrocanthosaurus? I have a vague recollection of doing it. Maybe I did. Did I call it Moldy Coffee last time? It's nice. I like the skin. It's like my second favourite skin. I'm not having a go at it. Oh, bloody. Alright, laugh. No need for that. Yeah, it's beautiful. Of course, as an InGen facility, things obviously have to go wrong. So, we'll have to do a breakout episode as well after the next one. Again, if there are any mods you want to see included for this next final episode, then feel free to hit me up in the comment section down below. We will be returning to a mostly unmodded series going forward next time. We're not going to go completely unmodded. There is a very specific... Oh, hello. There's a very specific mod that I do want to showcase. But, oh, it's squaring up. That's not a good idea. Yeah, that's a bad idea, buddy. Even if they don't do anything, it's just nice to see them in their natural habitat. And then the rain comes and ruins it all. We do not bless the rains down in Isla Nublar. I actually like the rain as well. Very dramatic. Look at them. It's like a post-apocalyptic scene, these two acros in this horrible environment, the rain lashing down, there's no food for miles, and they're just desperately looking for shelter to survive the storm. Oh yeah. Oh, where are you going? Oh, they're squaring up, that's why. I really can't see why people do documentaries on this. I don't know what I would possibly say, but it is immensely interesting just to watch them walk about. They don't even do anything. They don't do a bloody thing. I mean, what would they do realistically as dinosaurs? But they're just It's just nice to see dinosaurs. I don't really know how else to put it. It's just nice to see a dinosaur walk around, you know. There's not many ways we get to do that and get to control any facet of it, so it's a pretty cool thing to be able to experience. Any hoozle. One video left. We're going to do a little herbivore exhibit there, then we'll do something bigger over here. Nice big finale, whatever on earth it's going to be. Can't be a Giga, can't be a Kark, can't be a T-Rex, can't be a Spino. Could be a Safari Zone. We could download like 20 different herbivore mods and do that. Get rid of this path here. Just make the whole thing a Safari Zone. That's an idea. Let me know what you think. We could even do like a gyrosphere tour. Go proper. I've not done a gyrosphere in like a year. Go proper retro. I actually don't think I've made a gyrosphere tour since the Claire pack came out, so it would be retro. Maybe that's what we'll do. Let me know what you want to see in the comment section down below. Hit up the QT for some dinosaur name suggestions. I will see you lovely folks next time, after what has been a slightly strange episode. I wasn't really sure how to approach it. Hopefully I didn't offend anyone, or no one thought I handled it too badly. I kind of scrambled, but yeah, it's worth talking about. Thanks for joining me. Jesus, thanks for joining me. Cheers much love as always. Bye-bye. Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to help support me a little bit more, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. There's a link in the description down below. Every little really does help in times like these, but it's not at all expected, and by just watching the video you've already helped me out massively, and it makes you a pretty cool person, so well done you. Thanks for joining me either way, I'll see you next time.